So students, here before you are the different marketing philosophies that are there in the course, and you must have a quick glance over this concept. The main concept you should try to grasp that there are 5 types of concept given under marketing philosophies. One is the production concept, where the main target is the availability of the product as far as quantity of product is concerned. So this particular concept relates to the quantity, more and more quantity produced and more quantity sold, and thereby profit through volume of production. This is the main motive of this kind of concept. The second in line is the product concept, students. Here product represents the quality performance. Here, rather than the quantity, the shift is on the quality of the product to maintain the quality, and profit is necessarily through enhancing the product's quality so as to meet the customer's needs. The third in line is the selling concept. Selling is again, you have to consider that here the focus of the company is on the sales, that more and more sales and more profit. So it is again relating to the number of units that have not been produced, rather how many have been sold in order to contribute to the segment of profit. So selling and promoting the product is the main criteria under this segment. The next in line is marketing concept, students, and as we know, marketing consists of all the 4 P's. So 4 P's have to be taken care of in this particular concept, where you have to see about the product concept, the price concept, the physical distribution and the promotion of the product. And through this particular thing, we have a concept called integrated marketing, which aims at customer satisfaction, and that is the main source of profit making under this concept. The last and the most trending concept under this marketing philosophy is that of societal concept, students. Societal concepts caters not only to the marketing needs, the integrated marketing, rather it also incorporates the social well-being factor. The CSR, corporate social responsibility, have also been taken care of under this concept along with integrated marketing, and here the profit is made through customer satisfaction, of course, using appropriate marketing techniques, and as well as the society's welfare, keeping society's welfare in mind. So these are the 5 concepts and marketing philosophies. I hope they are very clear. So students, coming now to the branding aspect, one important topic from this segment is characteristics that a good brand name must hold. So for remembering these characteristics, they are basically, students, 7 in number. You can remember 2 words, DSV, slab, where DSV, as you know, stands for diving support vehicle, and slab, these are the 2 common words to be remembered as acronym for this topic. DSV, now let us see what it stands for. So first of all, students, D here means that the brand name should be distinctive. It should be distinctive, बिल्कुल अलग दिखना चाहिए, यूनिक होना चाहिए. जैसे आप ले सकते हैं Eclairs, it's a different brand name, so it should sound very unique and very distinctive. Then S stands for the brand name must be having the staying power. With staying power, we mean, students, that over years it should be known to the people. Like आप बचपन से बड़े हो गए और कैडबरी, ब्रिटानिया आज भी चले आ रहे हैं, आप उनके बारे में सुनते आ रहे हैं. So it has a staying power. Then V stands for versatility feature of the brand, students. यहाँ पे versatility से ये मतलब है कि it should accommodate, it should be able to accommodate several lines of products under it. जैसे आप मैगी का एग्जाम्पल ले सकते हैं. अगर मैगी नूडल्स होता तो सिर्फ नूडल्स खा रहे होते, लेकिन आज हम उसी ब्रांड नेम मैगी के अंडर नूडल्स हैं, टेस्ट मेकर्स हैं, पास्ता है. So everything is being accommodated on the same brand name due to its versatility feature. So this is all about DSV. Now SLAB, slab. So here S, students, represents another characteristic of a good brand, that is it should be short and easy to spell and easy to pronounce. इसका एक characteristic example है, students, जैसे आप सुनते हैं KTM बाइक्स बहुत पॉपुलर हैं, सबको पता है, बट KTM का फुल फॉर्म, it's such a big name that very less people know about. Kraft was yogurt Trunkenpohl's Martegofen. This is the full name, students, of the KTM bikes that you know and popularly know and remember it as well, just because it is easy to pronounce, spell and recognize and remember. So this particular attribute has to be there in a good brand name. Ponds, Vim, Rin all follow this type of attribute so as to make it easily remembered by the users. Then we have students L, A and B, where L represents that the brand name should be legally protected and registered. It should be able to be registered, because if it is contradicting with some other names, it will not be so. So it has to be unique and distinctive. Any brand name which you know must be unique. That is why they can easily get registered, like you can call as Vim, Rin or Eclairs or Coffee Bite and Toffee Bite. You can see the different students, like they keep it as Toffee Bite, not Coffee Bite, because they cannot keep it to get it legally registered. It has to be unique. Then we have A and B students, where A represents that it should have the adaptability criteria to the packaging and labeling of the product. This is very important, unless and until it is adaptable to the packagings, because it has to be ultimately conveyed, the promotion used as a promotional tool to convey the to the advertising media in different languages. So the brand name must be compatible with all kinds of languages. As you can take the example of Apple here, just the small symbol, a cut apple, is put in everywhere in the boxing and the labelings, and it can easily convey the message. So this is the adaptability criteria of a good brand name. Then we have students, last but never the least, the B, that stands for product benefits, that it should be suggestive of some benefits of the product it is representing. जैसे हम बात करते हैं उजाला और हमें दिखता है एकदम सच में चमक आ गई, तो ये उजाला एक कैरेक्टरिस्टिक शो करता है. सिमिलरली रिवाइटल, रिवाइटल GOG भर के, तो रिवाइटल से ही हमें पता लग जाता है कि री एनर्जाइजिंग फीचर है इसमें. तो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ गुड ब्रांड नेम. जस्ट रिमेंबर देम एज DSV SLAP. So students, in another important segment in the product line of the 4 P's, we have packaging. Packaging is also important, and there are different levels of packaging as defined in the book. You can see students that here there is a case study of product they have taken is paste, toothpaste. They have shown that how packaging is done in a toothpaste. तो यहाँ से आप याद रख सकते हैं paste, PST, and same goes for the packaging levels, as P for primary packaging, S for the secondary packaging, and T represents your transportation. Remember students, it's not tertiary, it's transportation packaging to help the goods transport well from one place to another. So let us quickly have a look that what primary packages contain. Primary is the immediate container in touch of which the product is kept. So this is in direct contact with this type of packaging, is in direct contact with the product. And in case of toothpaste, we can say the tube of the toothpaste is the primary package. In secondary packaging, it adds an additional layer of protection to the product, and when it is ready to use, like after the tube we have a cardboard box over it, so this represents the second layer of packaging. And transportation packaging is nothing but, students, there is an important word, that it contains the corrugated boxes. They are the special big boxes that are used to transport the goods, like we can say for 30 to 20 to 30 toothpaste kept in this carton box, ready to be transported from one segment to another, from one place to another. So this is all regarding the 3 types of packaging. Just as the example in the book of toothpaste, you can remember them as paste, PST, primary, secondary, and remind you it's transportation packaging. Now a quick glance over the importance and functions of this packaging. Students, importance can be remembered as SSID, the service set identifier, or you can simply remember it as Siddharth in Wake Up Sid. So SSID represents the standards and sanitization. It helps in standardization and sanitization of the product. As we can see, the packaging is helpful in that. Then secondly, it leads to self-service system of the product at the outlets. Like if you go for sometimes shopping in Big Bazaar or D-Mart, and you can quickly pick up the product yourself just due to its attractive packaging. Then we have I for innovational opportunities that it lends to the producers. They can show all kinds of creativity over their packagings so that it can easily reach the segment and appeal to the customers quickly. And last is D, that is leading to differentiation of the product. This is the concept in the product, students, this particular angle that lends a creation of an image over the minds of the customers, and hence creating a product differentiation, helping them to identify the product from a different angle. Just because of the presence of packaging, the products can be differentiated. So this is also one of the important characteristics or importance of the packaging. Now functions of packaging, students, this can be well remembered as IPUP. IPUP, subjects and states, and whatever you can link it with. IPUP here, I represents identification of the product, which is necessary. It helps in identification as we have just discussed. Then P, it lends protection to the product, because without packaging the product will be open to the spoilage and breakage and leakage and damage and pilferage. So to stop all this, there has to be a good set of packaging over it. And then it helps in the use of the product, like we saw in the example of toothpaste, when it was there with the primary package of the tube was easy to squeeze and take it out. So therefore it helps in quick use of the product. And similarly, last is for P, it helps the producer in promoting the product so as to make an attractive appeal to its consumers. So this is all regarding importance and functions, the IP, UP and SSID. So students, another important segment from the product mix of 4 P's of marketing is the labeling function. And labeling के लिए भी हम एक acronym लाएंगे, जहाँ पे IP हमने शुरू से इस chapter में IP information practice subject को पकड़ रखा है, तो यहाँ पर we'll try to dig the subject as dig IP, and this is the acronym for labeling. So dig IP, where D stands for describing the product. Yes, no doubt students, this labeling function helps in description of the product as well, and wonderful examples have been given in the NCERT. Like if you see the Mohan Tea Company, it is ISO 9001, so this is giving a description of the company on the label itself. Then prickly heat powder, how it advertises that it gives the relief from prickly heat and bacterial growth and infection. So all these examples can be taken from the book itself. And here they have also said about 10 teeth and gum problems regarding the labeling of a toothpaste as depicted. So all this helps in a wonderful description of the product as well. So that is why D. Then I stands for giving identification to the product. Students, here identification means by seeing the package you can easily identify. By right from far away place you can easily say that there is an Apple mobile if the moment you see the cut apple on this. So that's a brand as well, brand symbol as well. But apart from that, the labels contain the brand symbol, so that is how you get the identification for the product. So identification information provided on the labels, it helps in the clear cut getting the which product we are going to use and what kind of product is that. Then G, G represents grading of the product. Students, here grading means that categorizing the product into different categories on the basis of the different qualities, maybe. Like if in case of the example has been given for shampoo or oil, like for normal hair or for the oily hair, then we have the same examples for creams as well, for like the different uses of creams as normal for normal skin, the oily skin and the over oily skin. So this is DIG. And then I and P, here I represents another information as required by the law. Sometimes the legal bindings are there on the companies to give some vital informations on their labels, like whether the product is a vegetarian product or a non-vegetarian product. Similarly, the expiry and manufacturing in case of the medicines, the best before and its uses, sometimes warnings for if the product is hazardous in nature. So all this needs to be given under the heading vital informations required by the law. And last one is again another P, which helps in promotion of the product. No doubt labeling also helps in promotion, just because it gives important information. So similarly, we can see the taglines also sometimes printed on the label itself, like बालों में दम, लाइफ में फन. ये आंवला हेयर ऑयल की लेबल की ये लाइंस यहाँ पर लेबल पे भी प्रिंटेड होती है, जिससे कि हम इजीली उसके प्रोडक्ट को देखकर और हेल्प कर सकते हैं कि ये क्या है प्रोडक्ट एंड व्हाट कैन बी द बेनिफिट्स ऑफ यूजिंग दिस प्रोडक्ट. सिमिलरली समटाइम्स 40% एक्स्ट्रा और buy one get one free, that is all printed on the label, so you can easily get the promotion tools and it can be used as a promotional tool by the sellers that labeling is done. So whenever you remember the labeling, students always remember its functions as dig IP.